The Shelly Uni. I love the Shelly Uni. It's so powerful and so compact at the same time. It's so compact, I hid one behind this breaker panel. Let me describe the problem first. In this house we have heating with a heat pump, a Daikin Altherma heat pump. It is an older heat pump and does not integrate with Wi-Fi. And sometimes, it's not often, once every 3 months maybe, I get a fault. Usually, almost always, it's a low pressure fault, water low pressure, which is actually a wrong indication. The water pressure is fine, but sometimes the Altherma detects a low pressure and shuts down. So the house will get cold if someone doesn't find it early. There is no other indication that the Altherma turned off than this LED, which is off right now because it's summer and I have it off. But this LED blinks when I get that fault. And if I'm asleep upstairs or if I'm outside the house, no one will see it and the house will get cold. How I solve that? I installed the Shelly Uni inside this breaker panel because it's convenient, it's very close. And I wired a photoresistor inside this breaker box and just by the LED. The photoresistor connects to the analog in of the Shelly Uni, and the Shelly Uni reads a voltage. The voltage is high when the LED is on and low when the LED is off. So I set a scene, and inside the scene I programmed when the voltage is above a threshold, the LED is on and everything is okay. If the voltage drops below another threshold, then I get an alarm indicating I have a fault, and I'll demonstrate it later because my wife also has the app and she will be startled at work. So let me demonstrate it. The Altherma is on. The LED is stable. When it gets a fault, it will start blinking. I will simulate that by turning it off. Okay, the Altherma is off. That will definitely wake me up in the middle of the night. And I can come reset the Altherma. If I get a fault, the LED starts blinking. The Shelly Uni, through the photoresistor, detects the blinking LED and gives me an indication, and I have to reset the heat pump. If I'm at home, I can reset it through the breaker switch, which is downstairs. If I'm not at home, how to do that? And how I solve that, I do not recommend it because it will void your warranty. But I can tell you another way. I did it because my best friend is a technician within Daikin. So we opened up the main unit of the Daikin Altherma and we found the power cables connecting to the PCB and wired those power cables through a Shelly One Plus. And I can remotely turn the PCB on and off, resetting the unit. The proper way to do it, which is more expensive, is to install near the breaker switches of the Altherma a relay, a big relay that can withstand the amperage of a heat pump, and arm that relay through a Shelly. That's the proper way to do it. I also did another thing with the Shelly Uni inside here. I have another small problem. The heat pump can also heat up water to take a shower. The only way to do it is through the controller with this button. Okay, I can press it for 5 seconds to turn the water heater on and momentarily to turn it off. I have no way of doing it remotely. I'm traveling, I'm away from home, and we want to get back and we want to find hot water to take a shower. We have to wait for half an hour if we come home. So what I did, I opened up the controller, and on the PCB I found, using a multimeter, the pins that connect to this button. And with some very tricky soldering, I soldered wires going to the Shelly Uni out pins. And using the 2 channels of the Shelly Uni, one channel is to turn the water heater on, using the delay function, when on, turn off after 6 seconds, enough for it to turn on. And to turn off the other channel, I used the delay function for just half a second. When on, turn off after half a second. So I have 2 buttons simulating this one. And that's how I solved the remote turning on and off of the water heater. Thank you so much for watching.